All right, moving on. Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, shared and then deleted old videos on social media of Spears allegedly appearing to scold their two sons. Take a look.
I do care, but I'm shocked as with you. Wow. And I don't know what to do. And I'm scared of you because you're weird, because you're going through puberty. I don't know what to say.
Kevin added the caption, "I cannot sit back and let my sons be accused in this way after what they've been through. As much as it hurts us, we decided as a family to post these videos the boys took when they were 11 and 12. This isn't even the worst of it. The lies have to stop. I hope our kids grow up to be better than this. Hashtag never fear truth." Now, a close source to Spears told Page 6 that Kevin is weaponizing the children by releasing the videos. What are your thoughts on the story? Let's start with you, Al.
So I just want to be clear. The clip that we saw right there, that wasn't the clip that we're referencing this story, right? When the 11-year-old, when they were 11 years old and they were going back and forth with their mother. That's not that clip. I just want to make sure that we understand that. But because the clip that they showed of her going back and forth with her 11-year-olds, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure why Kevin put that out. Because if he was trying to use that clip to make her seem like she was an unfit mother, it absolutely did not work. To me, in the clip that I watched as it relates to the article that we got about this story, she sounded just like a regular mom that we all know. And she sounded like a good mother. It was like parenting 101. What I was more concerned about in that clip was how those kids talk back to her. And they're sassy and they won't let her talk. Like they literally tell her what to do and talk to her any kind of way. And I'm gonna tell you, when I was growing up, you didn't talk back to your parents like that. You would get a hand in the mouth, or you would definitely wish you never, talk back. So as far as I'm concerned, the videos that he is leaking does not fit the narrative that she's not a good mother.
Okay, agree. Q, what do you think?
I'll give you my thoughts when we come back from commercial.
Okay, we was gonna try to fit it in before we went, but okay, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back after this. Welcome back to TGIF. Now, before we went to break, we're talking about Britney Spears and Kevin Federline, how he's releasing these audio clips of alleged abuse and verbal abuse by Britney. She's such a terrible mom. And, he really put 10 on 20. Then he had to delete them things because they really weren't that big of a deal. Q, what do you think about the audio? You've heard them, right?
I did hear the audio. And you know what? Britney was, to Al's point, being a great mom. Those children were being extremely disrespectful. She was trying to discipline them like parents do, telling them she was going to take their phones, so on and so forth. My question is, Kevin, you've been unscathed so far at this point with this whole stuff that's going on with Britney and her parents. I don't understand what his motivation is for jumping in the ring at the moment right now. You got the kids, you getting the monthly money from this woman. What is the point? And then on top of that, regardless of whatever it is, you're fully aware that those children's mom has mental issues. That being alone, that said, you should have compassion and you should be teaching those kids how to love their mother in spite of her illness and not turning those kids against their mother. And I'm going to tell you something. Those kids are going to grow up, and when they get the full truth, they are going to end up hating you as a result of it for all the missed time that they did not have with their mother. Because trust and believe, and a lot of people don't think it, boys can have daddy issues and mommy issues too, the same way women can.
I love that he tried to kind of pile on Britney and try to get like Me Too. He kind of Me Too'd this, and it kind of blew up in his face because the audio wasn't given what he thought he was going to give. He thought people were going to get on his side. He tried to play this out in the court of public opinion, and it didn't really work. When I heard the audio, I'm like, I was expecting some horrific verbal abuse, and she was being mean or irrational. She sounded like she had two brats, and she was checking them. She sounded like she was just getting them together, like they were some badass kids, and she was just like, look at here. I'm not going to deal with this. And then she checked him. If you think that's abuse, that you're part of the problem, Kevin. And you probably co-signed the behavior because you think it's funny because you look at her as just your cash cow and you want to keep your $20,000 a month rolling in. So maybe it's just in your best interest to kind of just keep a negative narrative about Britney out there. I thought it was super whack and weak. Kevin, go get a job. Go celebrity box somebody. Go get on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. Go get on Big Brother or something because it's giving whack.
You know what was also interesting? I don't know if you guys realized this. You remember the clip that he leaked was from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Britney was a part of the conservatorship. And watching her, you know, 5 years ago, everything she said made sense, right? The way she was parenting the kids, like you can't walk around with your shoes off in stores. Like everything she did as a parent and how she explained everything to them just all made sense. Now that she's out of the conservatorship, now we're seeing these crazy postings. She's fighting with her family. Her kids aren't at her wedding. So I'm just saying that conservatorship might not have been all that bad in certain aspects.
I'm going to tell you something. Conservatorship aside, her mama and her daddy should be going around Kevin's house, banging on his door, cussing his ass out for that. They should still have some love for their daughter and still want their daughter to have some semblance of a mother-child relationship with them. And the fact that Kevin was able to do that so freely without fear of backlash says that he is in cahoots with the mama and the daddy and stuff as well. This is just not cool for any parent under any circumstance to try to turn the children against the other parent. You teach those children how to love their mother in spite of. You teach those children about their mother's mental illness and why mommy can't be in the house with us, but you force those children to have a loving relationship with their mother, not the other way around.
Yeah, and again, it didn't hit like he thought, and I hope more people continue to call him out like we are on TGIF, because that was super whack. And there's no united front of parenting with these kids. Obviously, I could see him being the kind of parent, in my opinion, to, you know, good cop, bad cop, and try to make Britney be the bad cop at all times. Why? I think it's more than 20,000. I think it's like 60,000. It's some crazy amount.